30 miles off the Oregon coast, I boarded an abandoned NOAA buoy to pull its final data logs before decommission. By midnight, the shortwave crackled alive, voices in old naval codes. When I traced the signal origin, it wasn't on the horizon. It was coming from beneath me. The buoy looks like a rusted aspirin bobbing in a glass of water. White paint flaked, numbers half-eaten by salt. From the skiff, it looms larger than expected, metal bones swaying in the swell. I tie off, haul the gear up, and climb. The ocean breathes beneath my boots. Inside the dome, it's cramped and humming, the walls sweating brine. A label reads NOAA 482. I say it aloud, because names help when you're alone. My job's simple: retrieve the data drives before they scrap the unit. The instructions are printed by someone who's never done this in November. I unbolt panels, coax the old data logger to life, muttering like I'm talking a friend back from a ledge. The smell is metal and mildew. The sea thumps softly below. 4 hours later, I've got the drives sealed and tagged. The plan's to shut down the radios, sleep, call the skiff at dawn. Easy. At dusk, I eat chili on the catwalk and watch the horizon fade to slate. When night swallows the sky, I make a bed beside the equipment racks. That's when the shortwave murmurs. Not the VHF, the shortwave. A dusty relic listed optional decommission. The speaker pops, and a voice, thin and formal, slips through. All stations, Fox Mike 5, Fox Mike 5. I freeze. The cadence is World War era, measured, deliberate. Another voice overlaps. Zulu 3-1 at mark. Repeat, Zulu 3-1 at mark. Old codes. My pulse kicks. Probably atmospheric skip. A hobbyist somewhere replaying recordings. Still, I pick up the handheld antenna from my kit and sweep the horizon. The signal peaks not east or south, but down, straight through the deck. The buoy's belly houses the ballast tanks, the flood chamber, the place divers call the lung, the space no one goes. It's reflection, I tell myself, signal bounce, but the air feels colder saying it. The voices shift, strings of numbers, clipped replies, faint background chatter. Then, Lifeboat 9 reports a single swimmer. Something in my gut twists. I turn off the light and listen. The buoy knocks softly. Just the swell, I think. Just water on metal. I don't sleep. By morning, I'm smaller than I was. I disconnect the VHF, check my list. The shortwave keeps talking. I should shut it down, but curiosity wins. There's a panel labeled Acoustic Mod. I unbolt the hatch and step onto the catwalk. Wind lashes salt against my face. I pry the outer panel loose, revealing an old hydrophone assembly. A gray puck, long dead, cables crusted white. I tag it, photograph it, seal it again. But while I work, the voices inside keep calling. Closer, clearer. Mother, mother, send line static, correction received. Back inside, the air hums. Someone on the radio says, "She is aboard." My hand slams the volume down. The voice was male, present, as if standing beside me. Recordings don't react. I distract myself with the checklist. 1 panel left. 8 rusted screws. The label, AUXI FSPK/MIC. Auxiliary interface, speaker/microphone. The radio clears its throat. "All stations, this unit is compromised." My mouth goes dry. "I know I should turn you off," I whisper, "but I'm not superstitious." A hiss. Then, "Mother copies. Operator notes presence on deck. Number unknown." For the first time, I picture the buoy not as weather gear, but as something older. A listening post from a time when the ocean hid secrets. Maybe they installed ears that never stopped hearing. Maybe no one told them to. The screws finally surrender. The panel loosens with a sigh of salt air that smells faintly human. Inside is a cavity. No wires, no circuits. Just a small, corroded speaker and, taped beside it, a matchbox-sized microphone with a felt windscreen. Fresh tape, clean fabric, a cable running straight into the shortwave above. The speaker hums. A woman's voice drifts out, soft, almost kind. "Operator?" I stare at the microphone. "Who is this?" I ask. "Please," she says. "Say your call sign." Her tone isn't code tight. It's listening, waiting. Outside, the rain hardens. The ocean slaps the hull 3 times, measured like a knock. The speaker crackles again. "We hear you moving," she says. "We hear the tools. We hear the breath you don't know you're holding." I press my palm against the microphone. It vibrates faintly, alive. "What is this?" I whisper to no one. The answer is already printed on the panel. Auxiliary interface, speaker, and microphone. The buoy hums around me, old and patient, built to listen and never forget. I've opened something that was never meant to be opened. The voice waits. The sea breathes, and I finally understand what I've done. I open the final panel. Inside is a speaker and a microphone.